Italy's rise in the 2026 Six Nations Championship marked a significant turning point in their rugby journey, as the Azzurri delivered one of their most competitive and complete campaigns in recent memory. Finishing fourth in the standings, ahead of traditional powerhouses England and Wales, Italy not only exceeded expectations but also sent a clear message to the rest of the rugby world: they are no longer underdogs, but a side capable of challenging anyone on their day. This year's championship showcased a team growing in confidence, cohesion, and tactical maturity. With 2 victories, including a historic first-ever win over England, and a narrow loss to Ireland that still yielded a bonus point, Italy demonstrated consistency and resilience throughout the tournament. As the rugby world looks ahead to the 2027 Rugby World Cup, Italy's trajectory suggests they could be a genuine threat on the global stage. A dream start in Rome. Italy's campaign began in emphatic fashion at the Stadio Olimpico, where they secured an 18-15 victory over Scotland in a tightly contested encounter. From the outset, the Azzurri displayed a level of composure and structure that has often eluded them in previous tournaments. Tries from Lewis Linak and Tommaso Menoncello underlined Italy's attacking intent, while their defensive discipline ensured they held firm under pressure. Scotland mounted a late surge, with George Horne crossing the try line in the dying stages, but Italy's resolve proved unbreakable. The victory not only set the tone for the campaign but also reinforced the belief within the squad that they could compete with established Six Nations sides. Pushing Ireland to the brink buoyed by their opening round success, Italy travelled to Dublin to face Ireland with confidence and ambition. In what proved to be one of their most impressive performances of the tournament, the Azzurri led at halftime, thanks to a well-taken try from hooker Giacomo Nicotera and the reliable boot of Paolo Garbisi. Italy's forward pack matched Ireland's physicality, while their backline showed creativity and flair. However, Ireland's experience and depth ultimately proved decisive in the second half. Tries from Jack Conan and Rob Balukoun turned the tide in favour of the hosts, who secured a 20-13 victory. Despite the defeat, Italy's performance earned them a losing bonus point and widespread praise. More importantly, it highlighted their ability to compete toe-to-toe with one of the world's top-ranked teams. A harsh lesson in France. Round 3 saw Italy face a formidable French side in Lille, where the hosts were in scintillating form. France's high-tempo, expansive style of play proved difficult for Italy to contain, as they raced into an early lead with 3 unanswered tries. Ange Capuozzo provided a moment of brilliance for Italy with a well-executed try, but it was little more than a consolation against a dominant French outfit. Fly half Thomas Ramos orchestrated proceedings masterfully, combining clinical goal-kicking with intelligent attacking play. The match ended 33-8 in favor of France, serving as a reminder of the level Italy still needed to reach to challenge the very best. Nevertheless, the defeat did little to dampen the overall positivity surrounding the team's campaign. History made against England. If there was one moment that defined Italy's 2026 Six Nations, it was their Round 4 clash against England. Heading into the match, Italy had never beaten England in the history of the competition, a statistic that had long weighed on the team. However, this Italian side was different. Confident, well-drilled, and brimming with belief, they seized the opportunity against an England team struggling for form and cohesion. Paolo Garbisi delivered a masterclass in game management, controlling territory and tempo with precision. His accuracy from the tee kept the scoreboard ticking, while Tommaso Menoncello once again showcased his attacking prowess with a crucial try. As the match entered its closing stages, tension gripped the stadium. With the score finally balanced, Leonardo Marin produced a moment of magic, crossing the line for a late try that sealed a historic 23-18 victory. The final whistle was met with scenes of jubilation, as Italy celebrated a landmark achievement that will be remembered for years to come. It was more than just a win, it was a statement of intent. A competitive finale in Cardiff. By the time Italy arrived in Cardiff for their final match against Wales, they had already secured 4th place in the standings. While the pressure was off, the Azzurri remained determined to finish the tournament on a high. Wales, however, proved a formidable opponent. Resurgent and playing with renewed confidence, they took control of the match early on. Despite trailing, Italy showed admirable fighting spirit, scoring 3 second-half tries to keep the contest alive. Ultimately, Wales held on for a 31-17 victory, but the scoreline did not fully reflect the competitiveness of the match. Italy's performance once again highlighted their attacking capabilities and refusal to back down. even in challenging circumstances. Standout performers central to Italy's success in 2026 were several standout players who consistently delivered high-level performances. Tommaso Menoncello emerged as one of the stars of the tournament. The dynamic center combined power, speed, and intelligence to devastating effect, amassing 363 meters, beating 20 defenders, and making 11 line breaks. His contributions were not limited to attack. Defensively, he was equally impressive, winning 7 turnovers and completing multiple jackalls that in the forward pack. Simone Ferrari provided a solid foundation with his scrummaging prowess. His dominance at the set piece played a crucial role in Italy's victories, particularly against Scotland and England. Ferrari's work rate and leadership were instrumental in setting the tone for the team. At fly half, Paolo Garbisi continued to cement his status as one of Italy's most influential players. Drawing comparisons to the legendary Diego Dominguez, Garbisi's composure, tactical awareness, and goal-kicking accuracy were key components of Italy's success. With over 50 caps already to his name, he is poised to become one of Italy's all-time greats. Statistical highlights: Italy's campaign was also notable for several impressive individual statistics. Menoncello led the tournament in meters per carry, averaging an outstanding 8.6 meters. His ability to break the defensive line and create opportunities was unmatched. Wing Monty Ione showcased his attacking flair with 11 offloads, second only to France's Mathieu Jalibert. However, his defensive performance left room for improvement, as he missed 17 tackles over the course of the tournament. Hooker Giacomo Nicotera excelled in the lineout, delivering 45 accurate throws, joint highest in the championship. Meanwhile, substitute prop Mirko Spagnolo achieved a perfect tackling record, completing every tackle he attempted during his 130 minutes on the field. Building towards the future, Italy's 2026 Six Nations campaign represents more than just a successful tournament. It signals a shift in the team's identity and aspirations. Underpinned by a blend of experienced leaders and emerging talent, the Azzurri have developed a style of play that is both competitive and entertaining. Their ability to challenge top-tier teams, secure historic victories, and maintain consistency across the tournament suggests that they are on the right path. With the Rugby World Cup on the horizon, Italy will look to build on this momentum and continue their upward trajectory. The challenge now lies in sustaining this level of performance and translating it into success on the global stage. If they can do so, Italy may well redefine their place in international rugby and establish themselves as a force to be reckoned with. In conclusion, the 2026 Six Nations will be remembered as a landmark campaign for Italy, a tournament in which they not only achieved tangible success but also reshaped perceptions of what they are capable of achieving.